Glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. We have a late-season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Syracuse Orange. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. The Yellow Jackets ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Throwing Angelic. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Motion from the wideout. From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Orange will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Looking for space, it's Hosley. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Rides to the back. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Swapped immediately.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quick give. It's Hosley. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Snapped on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
First down here for the offense. He's changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Steve Angeli throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Angelic. On the move. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Extending the play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throwing Angelic. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Moving the pocket, it's Mendoza. Out wide left, it's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. On target. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. right back to the well. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Hosley. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sets his feet. It's Mendoza. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Second and long here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Steve Angeli. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Motion from the back. Again, it's Angeli. fires to the middle. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Here we go, ready.
They'll move the tight end. And Jelly rushes on, unloads in the nick of time.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And Jelly from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation.
Booster!
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. And Jelly to throw for it on fourth. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Hits inside. It's Hosley. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, it's Hosley. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Off-play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Yellow Jackets will go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The quick out. He won't get... The defense with a 4th down stop. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing and jelly. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Under pressure. Gets rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Long way to go on second down. Running inside, it's Hosley. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Drives inside. Stopped short of the first down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down. Now, I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Steve Angeli throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Right side, it's Addison. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second and long here. The run inside. It's Hosley. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Georgia Tech spins its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 21 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Crimson Tide with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And that is a big late-season win over a team they may very well see again in the playoff. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Out wide right, it's Hosley. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to squeak through the pile. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. This quarterback, part of their running game. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. On the draw, it's Hosley. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Knocked down immediately.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come in.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads it left. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Angeli, they're all over it. Needed a little more oomph to get it there.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Quick give. It's Miller. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli. Hit as he throws. He's got the tight end.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The hand to the running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Changing the routes with his receivers. Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. Still looking. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right at the line. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Mendoza. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the grab, it's Hosley. He's dropped. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry up.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're playing the football, believe in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Got to make the play on fourth. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Back to pass on second down. Gets rid of it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field. And he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Straight ahead, it's Alexander. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Hits inside, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
And they haven't called his number a lot today, but, man, they needed that 3rd down conversion. Got to get points on this drive, trying to go down the field. Obviously, the clock isn't your friend. Nice job getting the first down there.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it on the counter. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give is to Miller. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.